tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Dukes ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Judicials offense will have the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finding an escape route. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They want to run this quarterback. There he goes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes, back able to make a cut, first down.
Quarterback will keep it.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll...
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Bought a little time, lets it go.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the James Madison Dukes offense will go to work for the first time today. And here comes for the first time as the starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously,
oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Runs through the tackle. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Dukes in the hurry-up.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The RPO, it's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll read it to the left on second down. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
That's why it's... for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quickly complete. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Off the RPO, complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to throw, it's Winston. Makes the grab, it's Hale. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Run it with the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's second and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's York. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Not a whole lot of yards gained on that one, but using the fullback as a weapon in the pass game can pay dividends.
Yeah, oftentimes we see fullbacks just kind of shoving their face into the fan. They're getting blocks. They're inside the tackles. This time they try to sneak them out, see if they can catch the defense slipping. It's a nice change-up play by the offense.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Got his man out of the backfield. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wide receiver going in motion. The hand to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, a number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
The Dukes decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He'll take it himself. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The Judicials will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's O'Neal. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Off the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's York. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Judicials are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Schwartz. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looks as if he's going to run it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Now on 2nd and goal.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the... Scores on the sneak!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. QB draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Gets the back moving. They try to get it outside on the left. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Winston. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Dukes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They're setting up the screen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They just keep firing. Plucks it out of the air. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. The quick out. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Powers forward. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. They'll run it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Keep that field goal unit on the sideline. It's 4th and goal. Trying to pound their way in. He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are... Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the big fullback. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Big fullback's got it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg.
And the Judicials will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Right back to the well. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Dukes want to move quickly.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
It's a fumble! And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football.
Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains inside the 22.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Running back searching for a hole. Lowers those pads. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Dukes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second.
Trying to rumble in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dukes. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football.
There he goes! At the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Judicials. Once he got a step, it all over right to the house.
Number 17.
2-point conversion attempt is coming.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out.
He was looking for some running room and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And
picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's O'Neal. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll send the back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it! Touchdown, Judicials! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Number 17.
The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
when you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a... shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. On the option. The pitch. Taking it the other way. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Judicials. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Winston. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Inside the 40. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backward.
And to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This game has been wildly entertaining. As we take a second to catch our breath, let's have a look at the game summary. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Judicials will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A low line drive and short kick. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Dukes are in the hurry-up. With jet sweep pass. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the back. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they go back on top.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's made. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one. For this running back being a factor in the pass game, that time they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
On third down, he drops to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's Winston. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Dukes moving quickly to the line. They want that clock to run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The inside handoff. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down one possession late in the 4th. The option look.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Judicials come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's York. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Hauls it in. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call it a situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain position.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown, James Madison. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Now, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going to swing it on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the right. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, and get out of here with a W.
Breaks the tackle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got it in the middle. It's Ebby. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. On the option. Touchdown, Dukes! And the route is on.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Wake Forest rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Winston-Salem. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's York. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Judicials are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the defense got him at the 27. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.